you guys are doing really well, like I am. I'm a little tired, but not too bad. I had a long day. Got to see a movie, a couple movies actually. So with a friend of mine. Um, and also, I just wanted to let you guys all know from the start that the pentagram short video that I had something to do with Mr. Mike. He is the guy that actually told me about the band, and I checked it out and I thought, why not add them to a little video short so people can see what they're like. And those are one of those bands that are not quite so well known. Probably people don't know who they are. And I thought to myself, that would be a really good topic for tonight. Because I kind of get an idea for lists and stuff like that kind of ahead of time. You know, just kind of go down through it and say, okay, these are the ones I think it might be a really cool topic to talk about. These are bands that are not as well known and they're not signed by major labels. Actually, I will say this. I think the one band, not now, but the one that I've been talking about for a while, and I'll say it again. The Violent Hour band is one band that I do know for a fact that I think is on a label or fairly big label. Not yeah, it's a fairly big label. I think I don't remember what she signed up with. Um, and also, the Lords of Acid is touring. I think I'm. We'll see. We'll see if I got maybe possibly something going come up here. We'll see what happens. Um, I'm not gonna guarantee nothing to nobody. And somebody else made a comment about that too. Um, yeah, it was kind of interesting to hear them say that. It's like, okay, fine. um, but anyway, because I guess I caught a little bit of my last video or the video short, whatever it was. I don't remember what was on. Anyway, so here we go. We're gonna start off with number 20, Coffin Riot, which reminds me of that person because they're a mortician. Uh, Necrocized, I think is what they call it. Rotten, gruesome, and riff-filled and underground death metal fest. Kind of interesting. Number what was it? Oh, we're on pretty late, so we probably won't get as many people on here. Number 18 is Outer Heaven, Pillars of Dust. Hello, how's it going? Official Jesus Christ. Okay. What? No, this is about not major bands actually that are not as well known. I think it's kind of one of those things that I try to. I want to try to get on to get to know some of the bands that maybe people don't know about. Hello, how's it going? Stay clever. Oh, really? Cool. Any advice for growing a channel? That's a good question. I think stay with it, keep going with it, keep find an interesting topic or niche, and just keep working it. Post as many Well, I wouldn't say post a video every single day, but I would definitely keep it consistent as much as you can, and just keep going. Um, I'm still growing myself, so I'm probably the last person you want to talk to about growing a channel, but I'm getting there. That reminds me. Speaking of which, growing. If people sign up, subscribe, that's one of the ways of growing a channel right there. And mentioning it to people is one of those things. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you should. And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And like and subscribe, of course. Like. What's it say on the channel? Oh, there you go. That's funny. How was my day? My day was really good. Like I said, I had a long day. I had a great day with a friend of mine. We watched Lilo and Stitch, and actually, it was really good. I was really impressed. It was really cute. It was funny. The one person I was with thought maybe Stitch would be a little more like evil like, but he was evil at the beginning, but not quite so much. It pretty much takes off after the movie to a point. I think there's some things they do add a little bit, but what's this? I've been thinking about using a drone to capture tornadoes from unique perspectives. Oh, there you go. Now that is a definite way of changing it up. That is definitely cool. See, like me, I don't want to talk just about the music eventually. I want to talk about the people behind the music. what they're like, what they're about, what made them write a certain song. Maybe I think that right there to me is probably the most fascinating is learning about the people who write the music, but also why they wrote the music and what influenced them to become a rock singer, guitarist, whatever. Anyway, let's see here. What we got? Oh, what's the next one? I think I haven't gotten very far on the list. Number 19 is Outer Heaven, Pillars of Dust, death metal with a grindcore leaning, fast, filthy, and relentless. Number 18 is War on the Murk Above the Dark Moor. Oh, Murk Above the Dark Moor. I guess that is what it's called. I thought it was and or whatever. But anyway, epic funeral doom, death, and symphonic dread and a hunting atmosphere. Let's see here. Number 17 is Scalp. Death Gasp is the name of the song. Vicious deathcore from California's murkiest underground scene. Interesting. I didn't know they had. Did they have? I guess. Well, I know there were some underground scenes back in the 80s and 90s, I think, in California, but I wasn't sure if they still had it. Number 16 is the Moon Reaper, which is kind of interesting for a band. I kind of like that. Oblivion's Grasp is the name of the song, which Oblivion's Grasp I kind of like reminds me of Orion or something. A UK based Blackish Death with a cosmic flare with snarling energy. This one I'm not sure if I can pronounce it correctly. Number 15 is Prophylac. Prophylac? Oh, Prophylac. I guess that's what it's called. That's what it looks like. I hope I said that right. Evol Evolve Evolving absurdities is clever crashing death metal with progressive edge and abstract lyricism. Interesting. Let's see here. Number 14 is Stuffed on Sight. Slabhead is the name of the song, which is kind of a definitely an interesting name for a title. Brutal Slam meets deathcore and insane breakdowns with pure violence. That sounds pretty impressive right there, right? Let's see what we got here. So we got three people watching, which is cool. This one I'm gonna have to spell out. I don't think I can pronounce that one. It's kind of too hard. Number 13 is Faxith. I'm gonna have to find out how to pronounce that name. It's THA. Oh, it's the anti-fascist. I think is how you say it. Um, THANTI fax FAX ATH. The bright white nothing at the end of the tunnel. That yeah, I think this is definitely some. I think this is Carla's wheelhouse right here. This is the one I was talking about. Mortuary, the funeral director, or she's done stuff with funeral directing, business, and mortuary science. So yeah, this is definitely her. Um, Avant-garde metal of from Canada. Oh, that's cool. That borders a spiritual psychosis. Yeah, that definitely. Especially when you got the bright light, bright white nothing at the end of the tunnel because we don't really know, right? Number 12, and this one I have heard before because a friend of mine told me about them, which they're not really super big. Is Frozen Soul. It's Arctic Stranglehold, bone chilling glacier death metal, and you can practically hear the frostbite. Actually, Dylan O'Brien is the person that told me about that. So yeah, he's taught me a lot about different bands I've never heard of, like Obituary, until just the last few years. So I'm definitely a huge fan of this now because of him. And he's right. They're definitely. I can see why he's very particular about his bands because it takes a lot. But there's still a lot of good bands out there, for at least my opinion. But I try to expand. Sasquatch, Sajaquabog, I think is how you say it. I'll spell it out for you just to make sure that you can find it if you want to find out. Number 11 is Sanguis. Oh no. Let me start from the scratch. Sanguisugabogg. Bog. Sasha Bog, I think is how you say it. Death is S. I'm not going to say the word because I can't say that, but it comes out of the tushy. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to be in PG it as much as I can and still be cool at the same time to a point. Down-tuned, ugly groove, death metal with an attitude and pit sharing, starting energy. Oh, okay. Number 10 is the Celestial Sanctuary, a relentless savagery, a UK death metal band with perfectly channels the Florida sound. Okay, that's interesting. They're from Florida, but they have a UK sound, I guess. That's different. Number 9 is Wake, the Vast and Inflate. Okay. Extreme metal with atmospheres, blackened grind, and cinematic depths. What's this say? Oh, yeah. I've saved up the 3 drones to film. I named them Dragonfly, Tumbleweed, and Dandelion. I think that's what that is. Sorry. I'm good at pronouncing. What can I say? I'm the epitome of that. I'm just like, see here. Where was that? I always lose track when I do that. Cool. I'll just do number 9. Wake, vast and infinite. Stream metal with atmospheres blackened grind with a cinematic depth. Number 8 is Undeath, The Rise from the Grave is the name of the song. Technical brutality with incredible catchy, already a favor in modern underground. Okay. It's kind of paraphrased, so I apologize for that. Just to have proper English. Well, to me it doesn't. Um, or it doesn't sound just right. Number 7 is Cruelty. Burn the System. Um, Japanese death doom with a hardcore crust, melodic and crushing. That sounds kind of cool. Number 6 is Mortal Wound, sacrificial immobilization. Sorry, short, savage, and soaked in blood, death metal as rawest form. I wonder if half of these even Mike knows about because he knows a lot of bands, but some of these I don't know if he would know. But it's hard saying. He might know all these bands. As I said, if anybody's gonna know about a new metal band, it's Mike. I tell you, he is like phenomenal. If you want to know about metal, trust me, he's the guy to talk to. Very much so. I've always mentioned that, and I even told him that. It's like, yeah, I even mentioned it on the channel because he doesn't believe me. Well, guess what, Mike? You're on the channel. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to have on here, to just kind of talk to. As a, it'd be kind of cool as an interview with between the two of us. That'd be so wicked. He could do the technical proficiencies while I talk about other things. Let's see here. Mortal wounds, sacrificial immortality. Number 5 is witch vomit. A burned, buried deep in a bottomless grave is what the name of the song is called. Oregon's filthiest death metal export. Pure old school worship done right. Okay. Number 4 is Fuming Mouth, which is actually that is definitely an interesting name for a band. The Silence Beyond Life. I think I might have to check this one out. A death metal rager with a hardcore roots is equal parts ferocity and emotional weight. That's cool, right? Number 3 is Trench is the band, and most of these I've never heard of except for like one, I think. And I gotta listen to the music, I guess. Infinite Power Looming, Imminent Power Looming, Canadian noise, metal blend, grindcore intensity, and a sludgy atmosphere. Anyway, number 12 is Zoth. It's Xoth. I think that's how you pronounce it. Harvest is the name of the song. unrelenting technical death thrash fusion with a sci-fi lyrics and interstellar riffing. I think I might have covered this one before on another list, but I'm not 100% certain because it sounds kind of familiar with the technical death, but I don't know. Number one is No Coffin, which I know somebody that had a coffin, which is kind of interesting, in her house, where she lives in California, which is kind of crazy. That's the one I was talking about at the very beginning. Hollow Icon, crusty lo-fi sludge, with a viral vocal delivery and a I hate God with a punk heartbeat. Okay, like heart. Oh, maybe I I hate I hate God, like the I hate God with a punk heartbeat. So that maybe that's the name of a band. I don't know. I think it is possibly, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, so wait. Sorry. Well, we're getting close to the time that I usually end discussions, but if somebody's willing to talk or would like to talk or mention themselves on the channel, let me know right now because I will mention your name. Because we've got Stay Clever, Joel Lopez. My day was good, Joel. I'm sorry I didn't see your message. Or did I? And I just forgot I said something. North Idaho Shorts. I know North Idaho Shorts been on here for a while. Joel Lopez. Okay, Stay Clever is on here. Cool. Death metal only. I'm not sure if they were asking that we should do death metal only or be death metal only. I don't know. Anyway, or if I'm talking about death metal only. But anyway, so before things wrap up, I want to remind everybody out there: don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the stuff on the channel because without you guys, we could not be here right now. And I really believe that you guys are the ones that hold all the power on that, along with if it wasn't for the audience for the metal bands, they wouldn't be what they're doing right now and what they love to do. And actually do it for all the people that really enjoy their music. Like I said, the voice of metal is really the voices of metal because without everybody contributing to metal music and being a part of it, including our security there, including the venues, I don't always like the whole ticket thing with Live Nation and stuff, but hey, it is what it is. Um, because it gets kind of pricey. That's my only downside to some of it, but who knows? I don't know how much of it the band gets and how much the venue gets and how much basically the breakdown of what the tickets actually go to, which would be an interesting topic to talk about. I think it would be interesting to see where most of that money goes to on those tickets because the ticket sales are supposed to help support the band, not the big companies that sell them. If anything, they should probably be taking like maybe 5-10%, maybe not even that, of each sale, probably, but they're probably getting more. It's hard saying. Um, I'm a big believer in the bands getting the money and the venues because they're the ones putting on the show. The people selling the tickets, yeah, they keep it, real, make it sure it's secure, which I can understand. I'm sure it's not an easy thing to do, which costs money too, of course. So don't forget to support your bands. And I think one of the ways you can really support your bands if they had it set up the way that some other bands do, that if you buy merchandise, you're giving it to them. Like, like the shirts and the albums and the vinyls and stuff, or go to their website. That's a great place to get some other stuff because I know Brand Sacrifice was here and I liked some of the shirts, but not as much as I did some of the ones online. So I got actually two shirts from them online. One was with their one of their album covers, and the other one was aliens and Darth Vader fighting it out. And Darth Vader has his bright red lightsaber. He's attacking him. It's kind of cool. Or the Alien Queen, I think is what it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Stay out of trouble. And thank you again for watching. And yes, I want to put a real before I go a special shout out to Mike, Amber, and everybody else out there that, and even Carla because she's a pretty amazing woman when it comes to that as well. So I figured, let them all know that they're valued, um, on my channel, and I'm sure with the hearts of everybody out there. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.